the aftermath of the reunion. Bum, bum, bum. And, in doing this work now and connecting with people globally, it is very interesting to see that as a target parent, we hoped to and thought we were breaking the cycle. And in doing so, it just makes it continue, if not gets worse. Let's hear about what happens after the reunion um, in this particular case. And I actually uh, see this being more the norm than not. You'll see that the children you raised have very often taken on some of the bad behaviors and personality traits of who you tried to end the cycle. And of course, it's not always that way, but let's face facts. You were raised by somebody that's personality disordered. The kids were used as pawns. There's no way that they come out of this unscathed. So let's take a look at this story. Parental alienation. You fear your kids will always believe the lies and hate you forever. Then one magical day, the truth is revealed, and you, the deadbeat, the crazy one, you come out smelling like the rose. These are two great sentences. Parental alienation is built on lies. The truth destroys it. And we just go through this journey, we go through this path, and we know that our children will break those chains. One of them will, and see the truth for what it is and how they've been brainwashed by a dark triad and their flying monkeys. Pardon me, not feeling too well. And it's not coronavirus. All right, that's what happened for my husband, Reese, several months ago. After years of alienation, he was reunited with his 5 children. And here's the update. This is what happened after they lived happily ever after. And real life's not that simple. After the beauty and the tears of the initial reunion, the communication was constant. They were in and out, calling all hours of the day and night with Reese. You could almost smell the fear that Da would disappear, that he wasn't here to stay. They couldn't get enough. There was so much catching up to do. Some of the phone conversation lasted for hours on end, and Reese was emotionally and physically exhausted. So thank God that they saw the truth and know that kids need both their parents. And for all the craziness and for all the brokenness that they're showing up at our door with, this is why it's so important to get balance, to get peace, to live a balanced life so that the day they do show up the door, if you're a hot mess, they're running for the hills. And as you'll see here, these are some of the things they're coping with. And you think about some of the things your ex has done, continues to do historically and with the children. Like, you need to get your act together, because if not, like, that's where the kids are going to stay, and you're never going to get that chance again. Okay, so at first, his grief was for all the abuse his kids had gone through by the good parent, and him being created as the bad parent. And this one, there was, guys coming in and out. There was abuse. It was during this time Reese wept so hard from sadness, and also the anger about what our children have endured. We're guessing, we're assuming different things, but you don't know until you know. So there's a new kind of grief, all right? The pain, and some of us may see this, folks, from afar. The pain of discovering that your young adult children are involved in life-destroying vices, crime, leaving a trail of destruction, maybe children that are fatherless or motherless. Um, Now a second generation is growing up in broken homes, alienated from their fathers, Reese's sons. And we know that if you um, are a child that goes through this, it's going to be a pattern that repeats. So it's it's horrendous, and just it can it just continues. It can be stopped, but it's that's for a different video. Okay, so as Reese's wife, I hadn't expected just how accurately Reese's children would follow the pattern of their mother they claimed to hate. It's heartbreaking to watch the pattern of dysfunction repeat itself verbatim in the next generation. I also hadn't expected just how much they would reminisce with Reese about his past life. They think nothing of constantly bringing up his ex girlfriends. One went to marry one of the boys, uh, and a marriage the siblings consider incestuous. Now, a few months have passed since the reunion. There's a shift in the dynamic. I love this. The children are more secure. They know Da isn't going anywhere. They understand how their mother crafted PA, and they're not buying her lies anymore. As they grew more secure, their visits slows, their calls are shorter, and you know, bless their hearts, they gotta be finding peace and resolution and comfort in their lives, and can really grow into, pardon me, into healthier adults. Okay, then this is, I see this too. One child almost never calls anymore. There was no fight, no argument. Let's just say that he embraces darkness while Reese loves the light. Moms and dads, it's all about that light. And you know, the Bible verse, it's Mark 5, I, like 17, and it's a parable about the lamp, right? It's not lamps, you don't turn on the lamp and put it under a basket. You turn on the lamp and you let it shine and put it out there for everybody to see. So you're on social media, don't be all cray cray. You want to be that light because your kids are stalking you. Okay. All right. So are our exes, because they're flying monkeys, but you know what? They can go pound salt. But our kids, like, we need to show them that we are the light, and that we're love. It's all love. All right. So the son tried to put his beliefs down Reese's throat, and Reese, see, this is part of healing, set the boundaries. And that was it. But this time, the onus is on him. If he, the son, chooses to distance himself from Reese, right now, that's his choice. There's nobody manipulating anything like that. That's the choice of the son. If you're hoping and planning to reconcile with your long alienated children, I hope you're successful. But it's not going to be as simple and joyous as you hope. And honestly, this is where the whole thing is with expectations. What expected behavior, unexpected behavior. And honestly, the more expectations you set, any expectations you set, you're going to end up, you're setting yourself up for a disappointment. And more importantly, you're setting up more failure for your child. I know one day my kids are going to come knocking at the door, and we're going to go with it. There's no expectations. This is, what do they say? What do they need? Why are they here? I'm ready, and I'm just patiently waiting for the day they're able to break free from the abusive chains. So your kids aren't going to be the sweet little children you remember. Okay, and for some of us, we know, like, some of the name calling and the vile text messaging. I mean, at the time it was just horrendous. And now I'm just like, okay, they were totally abducted by the cold of dad. And I know They're going to be back. They're going to be fine. And if my children are listening to this and we don't, for whatever reason, have that moment, I want them to know I love them so much. And I am not mad. I am not upset about what's been done, not done, said, and not said by them, because I know the truth. I love them with all my heart. So there may not be a happy ever after, but at least your children will be in the arms of you once again. They'll understand how it happened and know that you always love them and always will. I love my kids, and I know everyone else, you love your babies too, no matter how big and bad they got. I hope you have a great week. If you have any experience with the reunification, please keep a note below. And we are actually, our Boston group, we do Zoom meetings, and we actually have a mother and son coming this next week. So drop me a note if you want to either attend or Zoom in or would like to be a guest. God bless you all. Remember, kids need both parents. Tell everybody. Love you. Thank you.